Hello everybody and welcome back to another MTG Bulk Mythic YouTube video. As you can see here, today's a pretty big day. At least for me, I'm pretty excited. I've got my Walking Dead Secret Lairs. And I've had these boxes for about a week. I've been hesitating to open them up because I did want to open them here with you. And I'm actually going to be opening one. The other one I'm going to leave sealed for the time being, just in case I want to keep it for posterity. But this is, a set that came out in the Secret Lair series, caused some consternation, some gnashing of teeth, and it is only fitting, being that The Walking Dead is a zombie television show and there are zombie tokens in here, that it would cause such reaction. And who knows, we wonder who the actual zombies are in this. Are they the people who are moaning and groaning about this Secret Lair coming out, or are they those of us like myself who are mindlessly purchasing the product? Because as much as people complained about this set of the Secret Lair, it is currently, this is before the sales numbers of the last super drop for November have come out, but without counting those that we don't know yet, this is the most selling Secret Lair to date, right? So that's pretty exciting. Even though a lot of people were really upset about this, about the way it came out, functionally unique black border cards being only sold in this product right here, it still sold quite a few copies. I bought this not necessarily to play the cards, but just because I am a Walking Dead fan. I am a Magic fan, and the two of those worlds came together, so I could not help myself. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up right here. Beautiful packaging, as most of the Secret Lairs are. I will tell you this, I'm a little bit concerned. I've seen a couple other opening videos, and look at that, the Terminus map. All roads lead to Terminus, right? A couple other of the content creators that I have followed have been opening these up, and they've noticed actually some production issues, some actual damage to the cards. In the case of like running marks, some lines and scores in the foiling and things like that. So I'm a little curious if we're going to see the same thing. I'll tell you this, I'll already be disappointed if that's the case, because for a premium product I would expect more. And we're going to crack these open and see if we're in the same boat here. So let's see if I can get this apart in the back. All right, got that off of there. Got the plastic out without twisting or torquing these cards, because Lord knows these foils curl enough on their own. So let's take a look here. First one is Rick, the Steadfast Leader. And go ahead and check the foiling on here, since I have these nice high-powered lights, and I don't see any markings. I've seen cards with vertical lines in them. I've seen cards with horizontal lines in them. That one looks really clean. And this card right here, Rick, is the one that's actually, that I've heard, has seen the most play, being played in Legacy Humans. It is 2 and 2 white for a 3/4 legendary creature human soldier. As Rick enters the battlefield, choose 2 abilities from among First Strike, Vigilance, and Lifelink. Humans you control have each of those chosen abilities. And then as long as you control 4 or more humans, humans also get +2/+2. So he's a little bit of a human lord. Alright, and then we've got Daryl, the Hunter of Walkers. Take another good quick look at this one. Don't see any damages in there. The foiling looks pretty good. I can already feel them slightly curled in my hands, but that's okay. Not too worried about that, to be honest, because if I do put these in decks, they're going to be mostly foil decks. But actually, as I'm looking at this a second time, I can't tell if that's part of the art. It doesn't look like it. So there are some horizontal scores. I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but it looks like there's 3 or 4 of them, just to the left side of his bow here, that look like runner marks or drag marks, as if there was something on the part of the printer as the page slide across it. A little disappointing there. But there's Daryl, 2 in a red and a green for a 4/4 legendary creature, human archer. He's an archer, but he doesn't have reach, which is strange. And this line actually goes all the way across the card. Okay. At the beginning of your upkeep. Oh, wow. Never mind. There's lots of them. I don't know if these are just printer head issues because they're parallel and somewhat uniform in spacing. That might be a printer head issue, that the ink, there's a gap in the inking. Okay. Wow. That's disappointing. At the beginning of your upkeep, target opponent creates 3 walker tokens. Daryl deals 2 damage to target creature when you tap him. For that activated ability, whenever a zombie an opponent controls dies, you draw a card. So he gives your opponent some walkers, and then you can tap him to knock off a walker and draw a card, essentially. And here's Glenn. Double check. So he does. There's a horizontal line right here. A horizontal line right here. And I don't see any others at the moment. Oh, there's another faint one there. So these are definitely drag marks. Definitely drag marks there. So it's probably some dirty machinery that they were printing these on, or had some burrs or whatever it is, that as these pages were pulled through the machines, they dragged some very faint scars into the paper. But here's Glenn. He's Azorius, 1 generic and Azorius for a 1/3 with Skulk, and whenever he deals combat damage to a player, draw cards equal to his power. So that's actually a pretty good card there. 3 mana 1/3 isn't great, but a 3 mana 1/3 that can't be blocked and then is guaranteed to basically draw cards is pretty good. Here's Michonne. I am not seeing, so Michonne looks pretty clean. And I will say I did not see the scoring on Rick, so maybe different parts of the sheet, I will say. But Michonne is a 5 mana, so 3 and Gruul. For a 3/3 human warrior, they're all legendary creatures. When Michonne enters the battlefield, create 2 walker tokens. As long as Michonne is equipped, she must be blocked if able. And then we have... Oh wait, no, I lied. There's a score right there along the blade. Alright, and then whenever Michonne and at least 2 zombies attacks, she gains indestructible until end of turn. Negan, everybody's favorite villain, we all love to hate, is Mardu. 2 and Mardu for a 4/3. When Negan enters the battlefield, you and target opponent each secretly choose a creature that player controls. Then those choices are revealed and that player sacrifices those creatures. When an opponent sacrifices a creature, you create a treasure token. So it's basically enters the battlefield, target player sacrifices a creature of your choice, a creature of their choice. Since they're done secretly, your opponent might get lucky and choose the same one as you. Otherwise, they're going to lose 2 creatures. And then you get a treasure token for each creature sacrificed. And these are the walkers. Right? They're just 2/2 zombie tokens. These are foil, double-sided. So you have the episode 1, you have the walker in the well, and then you have the walker in the well, and homeboy here, you have homeboy here. And so each one is a double-sided of the next one, I guess. So if you really wanted 2 matching ones all the time, you could. And then you have the treasure tokens, and then this one loops back around to the episode 1 walker on that side. So those are the walker tokens. And then the secret that isn't really a secret is Lucille, the 1 in a black artifact equipment, Negan's bat, which equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has menace. Whenever equipped creature attacks, defending player sacrifices a creature. If they do, you create a walker token, and it's equipped for 4. So super expensive. Kind of fun. I will tell you this, looking at these, the only card that I saw, I'm going to go back and look at Rick, because he's the only one that I saw that initially did not look like it had any damages. All the rest of them had horizontal drag marks, as if, like I said, as if the printer bed or part of the machinery had burrs or was dirty, and then during the print process scored the foiling on the cards. With that being said, that's a little disappointing. I would expect some curling because they're foils, and for some reason we can never seem to print foils that don't turn into Pringles. But like I said, probably not going to play these. I'm just going to have them look at and be cool. The other one's going to stay in its box for now. But probably going to be reaching out to Wizards and seeing what's going on with the damages to these premium cards. Very disappointing. I did order some of the latest Secret Lair that's out there. I got the non-foil bundle. So that's everything non-foil except for the squirrels, because the squirrels are only in foil. And then I got a second set of the foil Boxer Rocks just because Mana Rocks and Commander. So I'm building a few different Commander decks, and having more copies of those Mana Rocks are going to be fun. I'll put the foil ones directly into my Slivers deck and pull the copies that I'm using out of it into some of my other decks. But hopefully this is pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. I'm really happy to finally get these cards, even with the quality issues. Maybe Wizards customer service will have a way to correct that. We'll find out. Otherwise, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Check us out on Facebook at the link in the description below. And don't be afraid to share with a friend. Let everybody know that we're out here sharing our hobby together.